So let's talk about another child drag queen. Well, that's probably not how I should ever really start a video. Let's give a little bit of backstory to that intro. We have actually talked about a different child drag queen previously within the past couple of months, and apparently there is more. There is more than one of this. I thought it was a rare thing, but no, there are parents out there who have no problem exploiting their children for internet fame. This time around, we were talking about Desmond Napoles, Napoles. I'm not sure how to say that fucking last name. We're talking about this 10-year-old drag queen. One upside to this situation, I suppose, is that this kid actually kept his name Desmond, whereas the last little 8-year-old drag queen was going by Lactatia, which sounds disgusting. Now, originally, we were here to talk about the fact that this kid is opening up a drag queen kids club thing where no adults are allowed. It's just for kids who want to be drag queens. And we definitely still are going to talk about that, but I was looking for a video to respond to because I prefer doing that than like articles and things. And I came across the fact that this kid has a Facebook, he has an Instagram, a Twitter, there's a YouTube channel with multiple videos on it. I was just like, we kind of just need to talk about this kid as a whole, not just this one thing. First, we're going to do the drag club thing. 10-year-old Desmond, weird last name, is a self-described drag queen, a male who dresses in female clothing. His drag club is touted as a positive, encouraging, and safe online community for drag kids to connect with one another. When Desmond was age 6, he started asking his parents to buy him princess costumes and dresses. Concerned, they consulted a therapist who advised them that the best parenting was to do nothing and let the boy dress as he wanted. Let's pause there for a second. The fact that the parents were concerned that he was cross-dressing or wanting to cross-dress at that age tells you right from the get-go that there is something wrong with this, that you should not allow your little son to dress like a girl. The parents themselves were concerned, so they consulted a therapist. The therapist's fucking professional advice was, do nothing at all. Give me your money. Like, that was the fucking advice. I'll give you some free advice. Little boys should be little boys. If your son grows up and wants to cross-dress or wants to be gay or whatever the case, that's fine. At that age, at like 8 years old or 6 years old, whatever that said, hell no. In June 2015, Desmond took part in Gay Pride in New York City wearing a rainbow tutu. That's just creepy. Then his mother's friend set up a Facebook fan page for him called Desmond is Amazing, which the boy adopted as his drag name. So here is the Instagram of this drag club for kids. It's called House of Amazing. There's also a YouTube channel. There's probably also a Facebook and a Twitter, or there will be eventually. So the thing is, with all these platforms for this online group for drag queen kids, these are all open to anybody. Like, this is supposed to be a club just for kids, no adults allowed, but any adult could follow these. This also seems like it's going to bring in those creepy fucking pedophiles and shit, because it's going to be like a place that's just for kids, no adults allowed, so there's only kids here. So you know those fucking creepy old dudes are definitely going to follow that Instagram, subscribe to that YouTube channel, so they can have access to nothing but kids all they want. So this seems like a bad idea all around. So now we got the creepy kids club out of the way, onto a video I did find that we can kind of respond to, react to, whatever you want to say. I found it on the Facebook, but it is actually from his YouTube channel. The video itself is like 12 minutes long, but obviously we're not going to respond or use all that, so let's just get into it. So yeah, that's how the video opens up, these like silent shots of like the kid posing in public as a drag queen, I guess. It's just very fucking creepy, dude. I don't understand these parents. Like, whose idea was it to go stand in public, like on the side of the fucking road and shit, not saying a single goddamn word, and do these awkward poses with your child? It's just weird. Also, this kid looks like he's terrified or embarrassed to be doing this out in public, almost like he's being forced to do it by his parents.
Hello, my name is Desmond Benjamin Matwood. I live in New York City, in the United States of America. I am 10 years old.
That kid looks like he's fucking terrified to be doing this. You can tell he's reading something off camera. His fucking parents probably have like a chalkboard or like a dry erase board to the side, and they're like, you fucking read this or you're not eating tonight. He looks completely uncomfortable to be doing this stuff. Like, I almost don't even know if he actually likes to dress in drag. I think he might have done it in 2015. It kind of took off with the internet, and the parents are like, well, we have a cash cow here. We can milk our kid for everything he's fucking worth. And it's to the point now that the kid's like, man, I kind of don't like doing this.
I've enjoyed dressing up as a girl since I was 2 years old. I would take my mother's towels and sheets and put them around my body to create dresses and on my head to pretend wigs.
My dudes, I think we're looking at a hostage situation right now. This kid is so afraid, it looks like. Like, if he doesn't say the lines right, his parents are going to beat him off camera. Also, I apologize for the very loud music over what the kid's saying, but that's their own editing. I actually turned everything down a little bit because it was kind of obnoxious and loud. I said in the last video about the 8-year-old drag queen, I'll say it in this video as well. There's just something fucking weird and creepy about having a young little boy get up on stage and dance for a group of grown adult men. It's just weird. There's also a couple more clips of him like being on stage and dancing and stuff like that. We don't need to watch all that. It's fucking weird enough to have it in the video, but I gotta show it a little bit.
In 2014, I appeared in RuPaul's Drag Race Season 5 winner Jinx Monson's music video, The Baking Machine.
I don't know what the that was.
For one, I could use office clips for literally everything. Anyways, I don't know exactly. I've heard of RuPaul's Drag Race. This kid appeared in some Season 5 winner's music video or something. I don't even know what any of that means. I don't even know what the Drag Race show is about. I've just heard of it. I guess it's an accolade or an accomplishment. I don't fucking know, but it seems weird to me. A bunch of adults are like, can we get a famous child drag queen in this music video? And they're like, I got him. I got a couple on a fucking list. Dude was probably like, yeah, man, if you come back to my house, I have a bunch of external hard drives that I keep under a loose panel in my floor with all the kids you could ever want.
The next year, in 2015, I became a very popular, a viral internet sensation after I danced in a rainbow tutu in the New York City Pride March.
Really, nigga?
See, the last kid we talked about was apparently a social media superstar. Now, this kid, who's also a young boy drag queen, it was apparently a viral internet sensation at one point. This, to me, is just proof that, like, the parents are forcing them to do this to some degree because they blew up and were popular on the internet. Everybody was talking about them. They're like, we can't let this go. We have to milk it for all it's worth. Let's create a fucking YouTube and a Facebook and a Twitter and an Instagram. And, like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Just let your kid be a kid.
I use my public visibility to advocate for LGBT youth and to be outspoken about the struggles in the LGBTQ community.
Ah, there it is. You gotta use the old LGBTQ community to get some more traction and support. At least the last kid owned up to the fact that he just liked being a drag queen. He just liked to dress like that. This kid's trying to throw it out there like, I'm an LGBT activist. That's actually in the title of this video. Let me correct myself really quick. I don't actually mean that the kid is claiming to be an LGBT activist. He probably doesn't even know what the hell that even means. His parents are writing that down for him to read off camera. But yes, the video is actually titled Desmond is Amazing, 10-year-old drag kid / drag queen and LGBT activist. Y'all are just trying to get all the traction to your video, aren't you?
Currently, I'm working on establishing a safe online community for other young people like me who enjoy drag or dressing up. I want to bring young people together around the world so they can express themselves and know that they are not alone because they feel bullied or made fun of for being who they want to be.
Look, I'm not really here to roast a child, but the kid can barely read what is written down for him, so how can he possibly truly mean the things that he's saying? Like, it's so clear to me that his parents are making him do this, at least to the extent that, like, they're pushing the social media accounts of things with the child. Like, if you're truly there to support your kid in the fact that he wants to dress up and be a drag queen, which I think is weird, but, like, whatever, turn the fucking cameras off and let your kid enjoy himself.
I identify as gay. I get crushes on boys and not girls. I know that someday I would like to have a boyfriend and not a girlfriend.
See, that part really fucking bothers me. I don't think at the age of 10 you can really know that you're gay. And I don't think you really know that you have crushes on boys. At the age of 10, I probably found girls like pretty, or I thought they were cute or whatever, but I didn't know what my actual sexuality was. Like, get the hell out of here. The fact that he's reading something off camera instead of just saying it to the camera tells me that his parents are forcing that shit into his fucking head, and that actually pisses me off. These parents are fucking weird, man. They had their kids stand right next to the street sign that is the corner of Christopher and Gay Street. I don't know if it's a significant location or not, but they had him stand there just, why, because he's gay? Like, what the fuck is going on with these parents? So they go on to show this picture, which we skipped all the pictures so far in the video, but I didn't know what the Stonewall Inn was, so I googled it, and it's a fucking gay bar. They had their kid pose outside of a gay bar, but it's apparently a site that incited a riot in 1969. They kind of pushed forward the gay rights movement. A good thing for sure, but why are you having your kid? They specifically went out of their way to find the Stonewall Inn so their kid could pose outside of it while there's a bunch of dudes blowing each other inside. So the rest of the video is them just trying to milk this LGBT stuff. It's a bit ridiculous. The kid is 10 years old. He's not some sort of advocate for the LGBT community. They have people for that. They have adults for that. This kid's not making an impact at all. As for my final thoughts on this drag queen kid, I do think the kid enjoys doing this shit. I don't think he gives a fuck about the popularity or the YouTube videos and all that stuff, because he seems really like shy and awkward when they're recording him say stuff. If you watch the videos of him dancing on stage, he seems to be enjoying himself. You see the pictures they take of him while he's doing drag in public, he seems to be enjoying himself. Everything else, it just seems like the kid's being forced to do it. Like, it wasn't the kid's idea to like, hey, is there a famous gay bar that we can go take a picture in front of? That was the fucking parents' idea. So I do think that a good portion of this stuff is being forced on him by his parents, at least with the social media marketing and all that stuff. And that I absolutely do have a problem with. Well, now that's out of the way. I've been sick the past couple of days, YouTube. That's why I didn't upload yesterday. I posted about it on Twitter, so some of you might already know that. I was just getting over it yesterday, and then I went out and fucked with my car for a couple hours, a couple things wrong with it, and I got sick again, potentially worse than I was before. You might have been able to hear it in my voice. I'm not entirely sure, because at certain points my nose is clogged, sometimes it's not. They cough and sneezing off camera. It is a mess over here. I'm disgusting. But I wanted to get a video out for you guys, so here we are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Turn on notifications. Follow me on Twitter at @TheDashingDavid. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while. Quit